ici au Québec. Mes amis,
My friends,
merci.
thank you.
Mes amis,
My friends,
n'aurions pas pu choisir
we
de
couldn't
meilleurs
have chosen a
endroits
best
où nous
place
réunir. Le
to
Carnaval
meet.
du Québec,
The
un
Quebec
événement
Carnival,
de
as an
renommée
event of
mondiale,
world
va
renown,
commencer.
will
Cette
begin
belle ville historique
in
va
this
accueillir le
wonderful
monde.
historic
Nous sommes ici
city
pour
to
montrer
welcome the
aux
world.
Québécoises et
We're here
Québécois
to show
que nous
to
le
the Quebec
écoutons
people that
et
we're
que
listening
nous
to them and that
battons pour eux.
we are fighting
Our
for them.
Conservative Party had a strong, successful 2016. We worked hard. We kept a respectful tone, and we did our job. We were the voice of the taxpayer. In fact, we were the only voice of the taxpayer in Ottawa. Fighting every single day for regular, hardworking Canadians who deserve a government that supports them and their families. We did our job. Now it's time for the Prime Minister to start doing his job. So my message to Prime Minister Trudeau is simple. The fun is over. We need the Prime Minister to get serious about jobs, about his job and jobs for Canadians. His first year in office has left young Canadians facing a lifetime of higher taxes because of massive Liberal debt. Higher taxes, higher heating bills, higher grocery bills, higher mortgage costs. But we can be proud that we did our job. But what was 2016 like for Justin Trudeau? Well, he traveled a lot. He did a lot of photo ops. He took a lot of selfies. In fact, it actually looked like a lot of fun. But now the fun is over. Mais pendant qu'il s'amusait, le
While he was having
travail
fun,
nécessaire à la création
the
d'emplois
tough work
et la
necessary
croissance
for job
économique
creation and
était
economic
mis
growth
de côté.
was put
Son bilan
aside.
en matière de création
His
d'emplois
track
à temps
record
plein
in
est nul.
terms of job creation is
Is
little or none. And what about the promise to balance the budget by 2019? Gone in fumes. The economic update of last December by the Department of Finance revealed that Canada will continue to accumulate deficits up to 2055, and our national debt could reach $1,000 billion till then.
A Canadian who turns 18 today won't see the books balanced until they're 56 years old. That young Canadian who might be graduating from high school this year will be paying dramatically higher taxes for most of their working life. That's the legacy of Justin Trudeau in just 1 year. And life is already expensive enough. Costs for young people keep going up, and a lifetime of tax hikes will not make it easier. But that's what Justin Trudeau's year of fun has gotten us. Il a passé 2016 à
He
imposer
spent 2016 by imposing fiscal hikes to Canadian families, a new tax on carbon, and raises in the pension plan, cotizations, and new restrictions on mortgages on people who want to buy their first house. The shutting down of the physical education or physical activity amounts. And now he wants to tax the insurance, the health insurance and dental insurance. And he has been involved into secret financing investment. And he wasn't thinking about Canadian people of Beauport, of Limoilou, of Charlebourg, of Louis Saint Laurent, of Saint Augustin, or from Charlevoix.
Working Canadians can't
Don't
take
think
much
they
more.
thought about them.
It's time for Justin Trudeau to change his priorities. The fun is over. It's time to get serious, and it's time to get to work. The United States has a new president. He's got big plans, and they're going to affect us. We know that President Trump wants to move jobs south of the border. He's talking about big tax cuts and potentially new trade barriers. Justin Trudeau needs to get serious about this. Nous nous devons de rester compétitifs
We
face à
must
nos
stay
voisins du Sud.
competitive
Ils doivent
with our
se mettre au
southern
travail
neighbor.
pour protéger les
We need
emplois
to
canadiens
get to
ici
work to
au
protect
pays.
Canadian jobs
Ce
here
qui va arriver
in our
est
country. What
clair.
will happen is clear.
Si les Américains
If
réduisent
Americans
leur fardeau
reduce
fiscal alors que
their
Justin Trudeau
fiscal
augmente le nôtre,
burden,
le Canada ne sera
whereas
plus
Justin Trudeau
concurrentiel
increases
face à notre
ours,
voisin du Sud.
Canada will
Les
not be competitive
entreprises
with our
ne
south
prennent pas de
neighbors.
décisions en
Businesses
fonction de
are
celui
not
qui
taking
prend les meilleurs
decisions
selfies.
based on the one who takes better selfies.
Sérieux au sujet de l'allègement fiscal. He needs to tell us his plan for trade, whether it's TPP or to defend NAFTA and the Canadian jobs that depend on it. We need our own plan. Merely reacting to the new president is not enough. This is one of the most successful enduring trade agreements signed between nations, one on which thousands of Canadian jobs depend, and there are no signs that this government is prepared. That is why we personally traveled to Washington last week to meet with U.S. lawmakers. We know that the relationship between Canada and the U.S. is bigger than just a prime minister and a president. We all of us as members of parliament need to be working together on this and keeping all channels of communication open. I believe that we have to continue to have a real impact in making sure Canadian natural resources, specifically Canada's proud oil and gas sector, are top of mind for the new administration. We're pleased to see action yesterday from the U.S. in pushing Keystone XL forward. And on that note, I want to remind the Prime Minister once more that this sector is hurting. 425,000 Canadians work directly or indirectly for the oil sands. And these are good, high-paying jobs. So they need a cheerleader. They don't need someone who promises to phase out their jobs.